What do you think the best strategy is to create a community of like-minded people in today's environment? Well, you've just got to be yourself and go out there, create consistent content, talk about what you're passionate about, and look at the analytics and try to leverage the platform to the best of your ability to reach as many people as possible and to achieve whatever goals you have set up for yourself. There's no better time in history than today to build or reach a community of people, bring people together for a specific cause: freedom, liberty, free market capitalism. Obviously, for those of you who grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, it was a different game back then. This was almost impossible what we're doing right now, other than just at conferences in front of large groups of people, live, like face-to-face live. So we have immense amounts of opportunity here. And this is what makes me very optimistic that we don't have to go to war at the end of this fourth turning. This time it can be different because hopefully we can reach enough people. We can change the atmosphere. We can kind of be more in control of our own destiny, if you will, and we can get off this path that we're on, the road to serfdom, if you will, or in this case, the road to inevitable war based on the principles of the fourth turning. Now you say, George, that's all nonsense. Okay, but if we're going to assume that's true, and it one thing that we do know definitively by studying history is there is a cycle of hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. That is not debatable. It happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, if you just read history, that's really just the story. That, throw in some war, some famine, some devaluation of the currency, some disease, and that's pretty much human history right there in a nutshell. So regardless of what technology, we'll still go through that. It's just, I believe that if we can create enough content and good enough content to reach the normies, the average Joe and Jane, if we can wake up enough people, we'll still have to go through those cycles, but they won't have to be as extreme as maybe they were in the past. So that's the best strategy I can advise, is just be yourself, create the type of content you're passionate about, and create it consistently. And then look at the back-end analytics, continue to iterate, do more of what works and less of what doesn't, continue to throw things up against the wall to see what sticks, and just do that over and over and over and over again. And always remember the one saying that I agree where I agree with Bill Gates is where, and I think this is his quote, where he said, most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, and they dramatically underestimate what they can achieve in 5 years. And I think that's very true. So just have high expectations. Make sure that you're getting outside of your comfort zone and pushing yourself, challenging yourself every day. But just realize that it's a marathon and it's definitely not a sprint.